Okay, getting back to my World Series, it's been a while. Sensational 70s franchise winding up. Game 4 sees Dennis Martinez up against Jim Merritt. The Orioles have to win to pull the series to a best of 3. Enjoy the game.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Berg. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, the lefty, Jim Merritt. What do we have on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Here's the center fielder, Paul Blair. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Strike 2. In the air out towards right center. Geronimo flashes the leather on the running catch. So next a hit for Baltimore, number 3. Just off the outside part of the plate. Next offering is in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he deals. Swings through it for the catch. Strike 3 as he flails at the knuckler. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ken Singleton. First pitch, not close. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
Well, that knuckleball might have changed directions 3, 4, maybe even 5 times on its way to the plate, and that's how it's able to get a hitter to chase like that. Sometimes it looks so easy to hit.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Dennis Martinez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Stepping in, Pete Rose. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Next offering misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the throw to first on the run. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a while.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Reds down in order. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Boog Powell. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Now he could squeeze it behind the plate. Sends it to first. 1 out in the 2nd.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And a base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. Number 9, the next to hit for the Orioles. The switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Off the plate, and that's ball 1. First and third, 1 down. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to second, they get 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Orioles within a whisker of taking the lead there.
Bottom
Still no
half of inning
score.
number 2, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, George Foster. Martinez back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tony Perez. Swing and a pop-up. Number 27 moving under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. And now it's going to be number 10. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And 1-2. And there's the ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
2-2. Good job to fight that one off. And now it's 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Now 1-1.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
Line drive, base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Bounce to the left side. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And into the box for Baltimore, number 3. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in standing. Kicks and deals. And that's downstairs and outside. One now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that gold glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
So up next, Ken Singleton. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Orioles strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Ken Griffey. Bunting for a hit. Tries the bare hand, and it gets fired. Oh, and it hits the base. Well, Singy, that is really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And now the center fielder, Cesar Geronimo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Good. It looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Line to left, and that's just foul. Hit on the ground, might be two. And that chance handled. Tosses the first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Number 13, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And he pumps it a strike. Griffey, the runner at second with one away. Popped up. Singleton coming on. Nice grab on the run. And there's two away. Pete Rose, the next to hit for the Reds. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there for strike one. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Next one misses. And that's ball two. Runner at second, two down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. Still no score. Start of the fourth, and now the DH, Boog Powell. Swings and misses. That's strike one. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And a quick out, number one.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
The pitch. And ball one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got it by him for the pay.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Here comes the pitch. That one hit to right. Griffey under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Morgan. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Reds, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Bench started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fly ball to right center. Blair has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, George Foster. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. That's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore, number 9. There's the strike.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The line of the pitch. Lined into left center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second, and it kicks off the base of the wall, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base, and here is number 10.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, number 27.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Tosses across to first, and there are 2 outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now he steps off and looks it back to second. And now Paul Blair. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. At the belt and fires. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Next one just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Tony Perez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
Off the plate inside, and a count 2-1. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next is the designated hitter, number 25. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. He went around. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that one.
There's a strike. Line drive, caught. So 2 down now, and here is Cesar Geronimo. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Foul ball. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Reds leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Dandy pitching duel here in Game 4. Martinez against Merritt.
And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, number 3. And that's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Gets it to first, 1 up, 1 down. Another batter now, Ken Singleton. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Next one off the plate inside. And it's 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. And another ball. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Howard goes after that one for strike 1. 1 for 2. And now it's even up.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Left center base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself
Orioles have had runners in scoring position a few times with a few doubles. Finally cash in.
1 down. And next for the Orioles, Eddie Murray. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Murray measures 6 feet 2 inches.
That knuckleball's got me in between my swing.
And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there. Lead runner Holtz at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 away, runners at second and third. Number 11, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
Oh, 2 now. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to make it up for it in his next at bat.
Now it's going to be number 9. First offering, misses the mark. Second and third, 2 down. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Good job of damage control right there.
Big squander there. Those were 2 big runs. The Orioles might look back in that.
This guy competes
a little regret.
See the emotion
But
there. I love it.
We got 1 on the board.
Getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 13. First pitch just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Right-hander kick steals. Trying to bunt his way on. And he barehands it to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Pete Rose, the next to hit for the Reds. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in is the speedy Joe Morgan. Martinez checks on first, and he's back in safely. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ball one there. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. One-run game, one out, one on. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike.
One ball.
Bobbles the transfer, no throw. Next one misses, down 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hit hard, shoot the extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench. Now be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Fought off foul. And at second. It's softly on the ground left side. Down the line, and it's foul. And that one ripped to left. Calls it in, 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
George Foster, the next to hit for the Reds. And a strike in there. Ball one low. Morgan at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, number 10. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Stays alive. Going 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Comes up empty on this swing, 0-2 now. swing and a ball popped up and it falls. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Back to the top of the lineup, Paul Blair now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses. 2-1. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Tony Perez. Ball 1, no strikes. Sneaks through, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Dennis Martinez won't go any further tonight, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tippy Martinez.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now, number 25. And a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That's in there. That is strike 2. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Griffey up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Good contact guy, good defender. There's a strike. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Cesar Geronimo up next for the Reds. And that one is lifted in the air. Number 9 drifts towards it, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Cesar Geronimo.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1 count.
Next offering is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And out 2-2. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And the inning
So Tippy has
over.
Dennis's back
So no
and
runs
gets
here
the
to base
lefties.
hit, no errors,
1-1
and one
going to
left.
the 8th.
8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 47. And now the shortstop, number 3. The pitch. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
So now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. And that's one away. As the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Fouled off. He was late. That's to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Substitution being made at first. On to run for Baltimore. Number 1. 1 down. Runner at first. Next to hit, Boog Powell.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now into the game, number 1. And, man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Ray Knight. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Martinez back to work. That's in there, and that is strike 1. That one missing low. And now the lefty Line drive, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Rose in the box now, takes strike one. Ripped on a line. And there's a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
So up next, Joe Morgan. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Here's your one. And strike two.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Knight at second. Rose on at first with nobody out. Gonna count 1-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him off. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Knight headed for the plate. One run's in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. A perfect example right there.
Joe Morgan does it again. 2 ribbies.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. Coming on for the Orioles, Eddie Watt.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And takes low for ball one. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs. In the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 3-1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
And now here is George Foster. That one's in there, 0-1. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that gets down for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Next for Cincinnati, Tony Perez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground, right side. One at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We're through 8 full here in game 4. It's the Reds 4 and the Orioles 1. So remaining in the game defensively, Ray Knight taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Number 49 comes on now.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now, here is Eddie Murray.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game here. The Orioles got a lot they got the work cut out for them. We'll see what happens.
That swing a little bit to whatever it takes to get on base.
And base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So man aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, number 11. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Not a swing you want to watch again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Murray over at first with one away. Next one is off the plate. 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one.
Tying run comes to the plate here in the ninth.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Number 10, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pinch hitter coming on, number 25. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Ball one, no strikes.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This to third, and it goes just foul. The count 2-1, and that's outside. Number 27 waiting on deck for the Orioles. The tying run at the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Geronimo settles under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Number 27, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's the strike. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds
well,
3 games to
the Orioles just squandered some chances. They had some doubles. They had runners in scoring position on a couple of occasions. They just couldn't get the big hit.
It's a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a
And
win
they're
of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do.
hanging on by a thread as the Reds are up in this series 3 games to 1.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris
Yeah, it
Singleton
was a
and our
well-played
entire
game. Thanks
outstanding
for
crew here at
tuning
MLB The
in.
Show, I'm John
I
Sciambi
enjoy
saying
live streaming
so
when I
long.
have the time. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's take a quick look at the box score here before we sign off. The Orioles, like I said, they just never got the big hit. Valiant effort by Dennis Martinez. Joe Morgan was the real catalyst. A couple of RBIs, put the Reds in the lead for good. And he's been batting smoldering .364 here in the playoffs. And what an outing from Jim Merritt. That knuckleball had the Orioles in between 10 strikeouts, no walks, tremendous control. And the game log here, there it was in the fifth inning. Buford had a double, lead off, couldn't bring him in. Murray and Powell, second and third in the sixth inning, couldn't bring it in. So the chances were there, but they left runs on the table. So thanks for joining me for another edition of Classic Baseball, this one the Sensational 70s. Stay tuned for more Classic Baseball in the future. Have a great night. Peace.